Yo, what's up? Welcome back to a new video. You good back there? Perfect. As you can see, I have a different backdrop this time around, and this is going to be the backdrop moving forward. It's pretty boring, but we move, I guess. I basically I have a new bedroom in our apartment. This is my mom's old bedroom, and now it's mine. So, yeah, and during the process of me moving, I misplaced my pop filter, so I might have to get a new one. And in the meantime, I just have a sock over my mic. I hope that's enough and the shit doesn't distort. But welcome back to a new video. Today we're going to be checking out a pretty long freaking compilation. It's 50 songs, damn near. I think it's 47. This is fyoum's 10th iteration of their Allnighter series. And for those who don't know what this is or who fyoum are, they're a collective of people, a group of people that put out these comps from time to time. Basically, they challenge producers to make a song within 24 hours, regardless of genre, and submit it in the hopes that they make it onto these comps. And I enjoy these comps quite a bit. I'm not even gonna lie. I have a hard time choosing my favorite. It's probably I just talked about this in Discord. It's probably Allnighter volume 7 or 6, one of those. I'm not entirely sure because it's a lot of songs you have to keep track of, you know. fyoum is the only label where I excuse comps being over 30 tracks, because usually 30 track plus compilations I feel like are just there to garner streams, and they're just so tiring to get through. But when it comes to fyoum, the quality is always very high, so they definitely get the pass there. And yeah, like I said, the stuff is just super multi-genre. Shit ton of people coming from all corners of the not just electronic scene, but like underground indie stuff, and it's just super eclectic comps at the end of the day. And I actually find myself enjoying the indie stuff the most off of these comps. The stuff with vocals, for example, I end up enjoying those the most, even though from time to time you can hear color bass and other stuff like experimental melodic bass music, hyperpop. Yeah. Let's just get into this, bro. I'm not familiar with 80% of these names. Scratch that, 90 to 95%. There's a couple of people on here. Some of my homies are on here too. But yeah, bro, let's do this thing. I'm excited, bro, as always with these comps. Atlas in Motion is Stecker. Take it all. Yeah.
Pulling my hair out, waiting for the song to end. Highs and up to put the ball with you and my friends. But you're the only one I wanna get past against. Give you everything. Out of my mind, out of my head again. Yeah, I'm so gone, but I wanna tell you something.
This is what I mean with like underground indie shit. This shit is cool. So fucking banging drums so far, nice vocals.
Give you everything. Sparkling, are you waiting for the moment to hit? This is it. Staring like touch for the kiss, rubbing your chapstick on my lips. Because I was making me sick. You got your hands on my face, talking to me about what I want for lunch. Have mercy, I just wanna let you up. You look like you're having fun, Tell me that you love me, give me some, give me some. Champagne in the backyard, making an announcement. Everybody clapping, standing up. Can give you some, take it.
Okay. Let me just... It looks like my mic is staticking out, but I hope that's not the case. Very cool song. Very freaking cool song. It's like noise pop shit, like with this like punk inspiration to it too. Yeah. Some super like grating tones in there and shit, but I just like the edge and bite that the song has. That was nice. All right. Lilybug with Bit of Space.
Messed up now, no point to try and pretend. I got so much to fix and it all hurts my head. Can the room stop spinning? Is this what I get? Tell me what I say to that. When did you even start to feel it? Have we always been this bad? It doesn't stop me from feeling like shit. Is this always how you act?
I like that clap layer that comes in. How does a motherfucker already listen to this song 73 times and it hasn't even been out for 2 days? I know that this feature on SoundCloud is kind of buggy, but still. Okay. It was also pretty decent. Admittedly, I wasn't the hugest fan of the vocals. They were a little too whiny for my taste, but still like good sounding, right? And yeah, it was like a little hyperpop thing, like future pop thing in that first part there. I like the chords. I like the buzzy synth sounds. And then it just flips into this like rock-esque thing. It's also very nice. Yeah, cool little switch there. Hirihiri and lilbesh ramko with emergency loop. Some of the vocal chopping sounds off to me because he was like half talking when they were being chopped. There weren't like just like melodic chops, rather like almost spoken word, which almost sounded a little weird to me, just arbitrary. But regardless, I do love the impact of the song so far. Nice, really great bass sounds. Okay, that's too overblown for me personally. Yeah, so I assume the vocals are in Japanese too, right? That's cool. See, this part here is very fucking solid. Oh, great part. I love how dissonant this is almost. I enjoy the beat on this one more than anything. It's just really great, just thick bass sounds there. And nice little glitchy bits in there too. Yeah, besides that, vocals again, not 1,000,000% my taste. I think if they were more expressive, I'd enjoy this more. But besides that, the song has good progression and definitely sounds fully fleshed out. We have 2 Oscar and Fyoum with When Your Head Is Gone.
When you're all alone and your friends at home, no one's at my door and your life is gone. Where your head is gone, where your head is gone, where your head is gone, where your head is gone. I said, what is happening? I can fall back to my bed. It's not something I would wanna do, but I'm feeling lost and I'm too scared of it. If I would match you wrong, would it hurt at all? And if I light it up and then you're next to go along with me, you say.
These Android sounds are insane, bro. So far, this comp is going in a really solid direction. Every track has had vocals. Every track is this like experimental bottom of the iceberg pop stuff. So
if at least that's what I thought, and now I'm in too deep in what you call your fault. This year's been kinda weird, got shot right through my chest. Oh, I'll tell you about it next time we're on the web. I know I've been so
sound designing is super impressive.
Out of all of the places we could be, could have known what we find on the web. I met all of my friends where they're all real. Now it's crazy we met on the net.
drum pattern's initially confusing at first. It's a kind of a weird groove. Not even sure this is in 4/4, but I'm kind of getting into it now. I think it is, but it's just heavily like swung. Melodically, I don't really like this part. I think if the song would have ended right here, I'd enjoyed it more. It's cool that they like put a whole another section on here to just add more to the song, right? But this isn't for me. But again, there's loads of ear candy in this section off the bat. I really enjoy the singing too. And then I've noticed with a lot of these songs, they have a heavy part, like after the initial part. And this pulls it off like very well. And yeah, just this portion as a whole, I really enjoyed. Hopefully y'all can see what I'm talking about. And my face cam isn't too big. Yeah, like the first 2/3 of this was very solid to me. Okay, I really don't have much to say about these. Really, they speak for themselves, you know. And regardless if you enjoy them or not, if I enjoy them or not, they're definitely quality, you know. This is the first person whose name I recognize, Euphee. I don't know much of their music though, admittedly. I've just seen them on, I think, the Cyber Round Table. The Creature.
Analyzing charts. Emerges from the bushes.
The Creature.
Okay, a techno drop. Interesting. That synth is funny. Very cool, actually. Very cool. I hope this second part is, if it goes back to this like techno-ish shit, that it incorporates more melody or like more of anything. I will say the rumble is a little not audible. I think there's definitely low ends of the song, but I wish it'd be more full. But besides that, all the ear candy stuff again is super stimulating.
With one swift movement, plunge into the air, in time to kick out its way.
Now, that's what I wasn't hoping for, admittedly. Just sounds very goofy. Man, that little fill section could have been extended into a whole section, I feel like. It wasn't a fan of those chords there. But besides that, I think this is cool. I enjoy the idea of this more on paper. But hey, it's a vibe, it's a groove for sure. Definitely. I feel like this track could have benefited with more of this little noise section here. The more like hardcore-esque stuff. I think if there was another section of that attached to the song, and we might have gotten it if they didn't have 24 hours to make it, you feel me? I think that would have been super sick just to round it out. But it's still definitely like a fully realized song. That was cool. 6 Impala, Heel Stomper. Apologies if I seem kind of tired. I woke up about half an hour ago. Oh, tempo switch. So far, I like this a lot. This is one of my favorites, definitely. This Brazilian funk section is super nutty, super quirky. And then this part here, again, just great full sound design. For on the floor stuff works. Yeah. The vocal chopping is definitely an acquired taste. Beep, 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 beep. Like, I could see somebody being turned off to this song because of it, but I think it grew on me after like 20 seconds of hearing it. You feel me? Yeah, that vocal chop. Yeah, this went from like Brazilian funk to fucking like future electro house, and then it went to this Moombahton section. This was kind of crazy. This was a wild ride. I think this is my favorite so far. Just again, the succulent sound design, the vocal chopping is wacky as it is, actually working, and it just juxtaposes everything else. This might be my favorite so far. This one's pretty tough. Okay, I like it. Plusol, Uniform. Not sure if y'all can see this. Let me pull it up. See, it says 1,327 people actually submitted to get on this comp. So motherfuckers take form seriously for sure. And 73 unique visual artists. So I assume that the cover art is also like contested, which is kind of cool. I didn't know that. Yeah. Yeah, it's just peak internet music, like I said. You know, when I am trying to listen to something mind-blowing and creative, I go to one of these comps. Is this just a straight world music song? Are we for real? Okay. I wasn't expecting that to work so well. I'm not even gonna lie. So far my two favorites are handily this one and the 6 Impala. I'm gonna like both of these. These ones are great. Yeah, I'm a fan of world music shit, especially when people know what they're doing. And for him to have the balls to them, I apologize. I don't know if it's a he, she, or they. For them to have the balls to incorporate hardstyle into that final section is kind of nuts. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. I like that one a lot. Damn, bro. Okay. And these are the only two that I'd go back to so far if I'm like, you feel me, revisiting this compilation. So far, everything's been quality and good, but for my personal taste specifically, these ones, I took the most enjoyment out of the 6 Impala Plusol. All right. Unfamiliar and Niomi with Umami. Shout out to Unfamiliar. Known dude for a long time. Yeah, bro. I'm really excited for this. And, yeah. That snare is so funny without any like thing else, just a That's cool structuring right there, bro. I feel like this song doesn't do like that much. You feel me? But it latches on to this idea that to me does sound like hyperpop, but it has this throwback electro feeling to it that I absolutely love. Yeah, some little downtime here at the end, and then just bring it back to drop for a couple of seconds is funny as fuck too. Great melodic passages, bro. I really like this. Really like this. It breezed by too. It feels shorter than it is. I know it's only 2 minutes and 45 seconds, but still, it felt shorter than it was. But I enjoyed it all the way through. Really cool. Really fucking cool. Awoken, most important meal of the day is not breakfast, especially not American breakfast, where it's all just diabetes-inducing shit.
Hello viewers, my name is Chef Danielle and today I will be teaching you how to make a simple and delicious breakfast for you and your loved
Bruh. Okay.
ones. Breakfast is often regarded as the most important meal of the day, and as such, this will be a vital tutorial for those looking to stay healthy and happy. Place the egg and milk in a large bowl. Sift the flour. Place the egg and milk in a milk. Whisk the egg white. Cook for 2 minutes. Cook for 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Cook to crisp.
Most important meal of the day is most likely I'm stuck between lunch or dinner. I probably say dinner. Belly's full, you can get a good night's sleep, and you won't be as hungry when you wake up. But I rarely eat breakfast and I'm good, so.
Cook till crisp and place the egg and milk in a large bowl. Sift the flour. Place the egg and milk in a milk. Whisk the egg white. Cook for 2 minutes. Cook for 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Cook till crisp and cook till crisp and
like this final part here, but this song to me just feels so disjointed, and yeah, I don't really see the appeal, to be honest. It's well made and shit, but even regardless of my opinion to breakfast being the most important meal of the day, I promise that has nothing to do with it. Those vocal chops over that little groove there with the like violin sounds, to me, just it doesn't do much, unfortunately. Yeah, I feel like this one's just way too incoherent for me to fully get into it as a song. That makes sense. I can appreciate it, but I unfortunately didn't really enjoy it. HELSTOMPER, Suroki. It's been a minute. Well, what you mean it's been a minute? I don't think we've seen a 5-way collab. So, well, we definitely haven't seen a 5-way collab, but we haven't seen any collabs that exceed 2 people so far. And these tend to be the most interesting, even if I don't know the producers in question, which I don't know any of these people. But you can really like sometimes feel the chemistry in the track and the eclectic directions in which it goes. So yeah, halfTrue, Suroki, Swoof, Nuclear Catbomb, and Lunaa with extra exclamation point. Favorite part so far. Very pretty, bro.
I remember how grass smelled, how the sun fell when you were with me. But the way that your eyes fell, how your gaze held, I guess it dies well. I'll be right back, I'll be right back. I'll be right back, I'll be right, say it again. I'll be right back, I'll be right back. I'll be right back, I'll be right. I'll be right back, I'll be right back. I'll be right back, I'll be right, say it again. I'll be right back, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. It's beating my heart, even in my dreams. You won't speak, and you're hoping I'm fine now. Still you trust me, but you can't see. I remember at sundown, how his touch felt. You were with me. The way that your eyes melt to the background, just an extra in a movie.
That was very nice. I don't listen to this kind of pop at all, bro. But shout out to the vocalist for one, whoever it was. If I was to take a guess, I'd say Lunaa, because that's the final person. You feel me? But yeah, they had super great synergy throughout that instrumental too. Nice and propulsive. This guitar section is awesome. Whoever made that, that's my favorite part for sure. And yeah, very nice, just very nice. If I'll probably go, yeah, I'll go back to this one for sure. Like I say, even though it's outside of my personal taste, it's still very good. Okay. Tovan with Sweet Treats. What the hell? So it's like a cute jazz thing, kind of like some lounge music. I love the way those drums sat in the back of the mix, the way they did, just super like airy and poofy, just and I know a lot of like jazz-esque songs go in that direction though. Just super light, like almost atmospheric drums. And the little rim shot, that's cute. Cool. It's another thing I don't think it listen to just in my spare time because it's not my taste, but it's very well written. And the instruments work super well together too. And the modal mixture wasn't overdone either, you know? I feel like there was some subtle key changes in there or some like odd, like, I don't want to get too deep into music theory like that. But yeah. Cool. Very good. Aethoro. Fuck's sake. Aethoro with Swamp Serenade. I'm gonna admit this like murky texture shit here, the swamp sounds. I'm not sure if the instrumentation itself and the melodic makeup of the song really fits that. It's too much of a contrast. Like I almost feel like the portions are incompatible. Like even though the writing is good. Definitely another cinematic one. And I'm starting to really get like the structuring of the song and you know why the swamp portions were here and shit. Now it's making more sense to me. I can visualize something with this. I can world build while listening to the song, you know. Yeah. Very nice. That's the interesting thing when it comes to form with me. Like these are the only comps that I will willingly listen to front to back, where most of the stuff doesn't align with my personal musical taste, but it's still interesting to hear so much unique stuff come out of different pockets of the online internet scene, the music scene, you know. Yeah, there was like a more like soundtracky OST type thing. It's cool. Disphing, an aephyn with immersion factor.
Swallows you whole, pulls your eyes below where they typically fall. You tried to float, now you're caught underneath it all. Too long without a breath and it took a toll. It's what you wanted though, right? It's like the sun in your eyes. You spent those years in a cold room surrounded by a light, and you retained your vision but it took your sight. While others saw the world, you were immobilized. It's what you wanted though, right? Take my eyes, shining, begging for you. Please don't waste my time. For you, please don't.
Very satisfying hand claps here. That textural little part there was super sick, super nice.
Another chip on my shoulder, I've had enough. And it's day after day, I complain, but you're not so tough. Waste my life on air and now I'm out of love. So take
like to cross the line. It's blurring all the time.
Great little climax there. Yeah. Yeah. It was like this melancholic jig almost sort of thing. You know? It's like heavy folk influence to this one. Yeah. And of course the little electronic ambient like heavenly parts to this song that came in here and here were super sick. And I like how relatively drumless the song was until the final section there where you heard those like pattering kicks come in, and you feel me. Super great payoff here. Super great payoff. Nice and pretty, nice and cutesy. Where are we at? Fox Thief Surf _ Utopia _ NJV.BSP. What's the .BSP file? I might be stupid. Oh, it's a Blender file.
I've only gone and fucked it up again. I've only gone and fucked it up again. And forever should be quite okay with me, but it feels like longer. I should be there sooner or later, but it just got late again. I'm being torn apart by feelings I can't solve. There's something tearing from my heart to my soul, and it
It's a little too chiptune for me.
feels like it's all over. I can't wait until October. I can't make it through the server. I just need a little closure. I know it takes time. But time takes from me.
And I don't like the screeches, the way they come in. Again, just too much contrast. Seems unfitting.
If I stay lonely, it's not what they seem. Forever should be quite okay with me, but it feels like longer.
These are two people, huh?
I should be there sooner or later, but it just got late again. There's no words to describe this rushing feeling that I'm feeling deep inside. I think I lost my mind again. It's never gonna be the same. I think it's never gonna end.
This almost feels like a musical.
I'll never make it through the day. I know it takes time, but out of all the pieces, there must be some way out. There must be some way out. And forever should be quite okay with me, but it feels like longer.
I don't know. I just feel like glitch pop and metal sections don't work well together. I think that's the main thing. And again, like me not being into either genre like that really, besides a few people like break-ins or whatever. I think that's what's turning me off of this song. I'm not a fan.
Fucked it up again. And forever should be quite okay with me. But it feels like longer. That I should be there sooner or later. But it just got later again.
Bottle over your fucking head, gerbo.
I guess that final part was kind of nice. Yeah. Definitely one I'm not going to go back to. I can appreciate the efforts though. Sure. Yankee Aura Rican Never Me. Yeah, I do. We're only at track 15. That's crazy. We're a third of the way into the comp. Not even.
She said, do you ever wish that we could spend all night? And do you ever like the way I make it alright? Who do you ever want to bring it back to those eyes? Do you want it all back? Yeah! 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 When you can make it with the lights off, you push them buttons, make it nice, oh yeah. No time to waste, I'll make you right. But tell me, do you wanna stay all day until the sun comes down? I wish you held me tighter like I can't breathe now. Maybe move a little closer, let me show you around. Why should I be over you? Oh my God, if you ever wanna love some dude, I'll make you proud, baby. Give it some time, maybe then another round till it all works out. She said, do you ever wish that we could spend all night? And do you ever like the way I make it alright? Who do you ever wanna bring it back to those eyes? Do you want it all back? Yeah! Yeah! Me, I told her I don't care. Just take what you came for. I don't play pretend. Tell me, do you want me back, or you wanna keep on playing? Are you really coming back, or is this another trick? Please don't keep me waiting long if this is real. I don't wanna see the fall. Take if this is a miss. I can't hold it any longer. My legs are getting weak. Tell me, do you want me back? Cause I do, yeah, I do, yeah, I do. Do you ever wish that we could spend all night? And do you ever like the way I make it alright? Who do you ever wanna bring it back to those eyes? Do you want it all back? Yeah! 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 Yeah!
I kind of like this one. It's pretty anthemic. It reminds me of break-ins. That's why I like it too. The harmonizing right there is sick. This was kind of good, bro. I kind of like that. I'm gonna go back to that one for sure, and might end up saving it or something. We'll see what happens with that one with me. It's definitely interesting. There's not much to say about it while I was playing out, but I enjoy it. Clear Lou and Imizuli with volume 24.
Now I'm 20, I've forgotten how to live my life. Way too close to the edge of the time. Yeah, I'll make it up to you, let's bring it tonight. Yeah, tonight. Yeah, I'm turning it up. I'm breaking apart. Yeah, I'm ready to go. You're turning
I've heard the Clear Lou from somewhere too.
up the volume on your own. You're turning up the volume on your own. You are my two hands in your waist like that. I'm up all night trying to make this track. Tread light while I make it back. Welcome to my life. I'm waiting for something to bring it to me. Lost the result, I'll deliver myself.
I went to a party with my friends. It ended so unfortunately. I looked it on the counter. Or fucking camera. I wanted better, yeah. I wasted all of my time with you. Yeah, you acted like I don't care about it. Yeah, I know you want like for me. Like anything.
On your own. You're turning up the volume on your
I wasted all of my time. I'ma say it, rewind. Wonder what you see with your eye. When you're gonna, when you're gonna, when you're gonna, when you're gonna.
That little groove there was cool. Yeah, it's definitely more digital influence, but I kind of like this one too.
You're turning up the volume, ready to go. Ready to go. I'm ready to go.
And I feel like the trap elements stick out, but in a good way too. I think they made the individual like sounds work super well together too.
I'm ready to go.
Also another interesting one that I probably go back to at some point. Of course, every single song off here, and basically every song that Form has ever released on an Allnighter comp is going to be eclectic. But obviously, in other tracks, it works better than in some others. You know, and I think this one's a good example where it's stark eclecticism, but like you can individually discern like, oh yeah, this is a like trap part, this is more indie, this is more glitchy, more electronic, but at the end of the day, for whatever reason, just they tweaked it enough to make it sound super good together. Yeah, that's how I feel about that song. So definitely interesting. Dacia X and Paloris Wanna Cry. Shout out to Dacia X too. Yeah, I think she's been on hella Allnighter comps actually, like at least 2 before this. People are off the rip saying Jane Remover vibes. I definitely can concur. Yeah, it sounds like rage inspired digicore / hyperpop / future pop. I was like, where do I know that motif from? Na 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 na. Somebody said till 3005. Yep.
Yeah, you make me wanna.
I do wish the 808 would have more crispness to it. Maybe like a little ringing overtone or some more like white noise saturation or something. I feel like this track overall could be a little crunchier, a little crispier, but I do love the texture at the top. The crazy arps doing their thing and shit. It's a straightforward one, but it's a cool one. And I initially thought the bit crushing on the vocal was going to be too much, but it ended up panning out. Yeah, it's a pretty brief one, to the point one. I think it does enough though. It's pretty decent. Beautiful orchestral section here. Beautiful cinematic section. Nice. All right, Stormcloud with Butterfly. I like this.
Butterfly, fly away from here. Tell a lie right into my ear. Butterfly, hear the thunder near.
Nice. 3/4 time signature. It initially threw me off because the kicks hit weirdly, the second one, but the timbre of those keys is beautiful, bro. Why do they sound like that? They sound like warped in this weird way. On the gradual bit crushing is sick too. Those like ambient shots that hit with the snare are pretty. This one's lush as fuck. I think I'ma like it. Bro, this song has so much cool ear candy, and it's not like There's not a lot going on with this song in comparison to some other ones. You know, it's nowhere as glitchy. You feel me? But I feel like the individual elements, especially in the background, are so subtle yet so detailed, dog. Did y'all hear that format shifting to the vocal? But it came in after. That was cool. This key switch works. I initially was like, oh boy, right? Because I love this part. But I'm intrigued now. I'm confused at what time signature this is supposed to be. I think it's 6/8. I guess you counted in 12/16. I don't know. I usually don't like these almost improvised sounding solo art things, jazzy stuff. You know, that little melody in the back. I usually am not a fan of those, even though I can appreciate them. They fit here for sure. And they usually do fit when I hear them in songs. It's just not my taste. This first half of the song was excellent. I love that. This part is cool. It's alright. The track does, it ties into the track fairly well. So yeah. But I guess it doesn't end out as beautifully as I wish it would. Regardless, the analog art that's coming back here from the midsection is incredible. So. Maybe if this part would have came in before this part, if they were flipped, I'd enjoy this more because it ends out on a much higher note, you know, so I'd be overall more satisfied. But it was done well, for sure. It's definitely a highlight for me. Flaw Girl, somewhere. Floggery, my fault. Man, I wish the clap would have stayed there. I love the sound of that clap. And a Brazilian funk groove is how motherfuckers really get me. Nice reverb to the snares. a mellow one. It's a cool one. I feel like for the midsection and bridge to be this long and then to just for it to go back into the same section is a little underwhelming. Regardless, it's smooth. And unfortunately, this track feels just a little too empty, and it's not necessarily the fault of the song itself, because I think every single song up until now has had vocals, and before y'all comment, I did hear the vocals here in the midsection, but they were pretty faint, washed out. Yeah, but it's not the fault of the song. It's just I'm so used to hearing vocals on these songs in this comp to the point where like I feel like they're needed here, which they probably aren't. The little bits of sound in the stereo are cool too, just little glitchy little elements to keep you interested. Besides that, yeah, I feel like I wish the song would have had more of a climax like a lot of the other songs had. This little idea here is all right, it's okay, but I still am feeling like this track should have did a little more. Nice outro though. Nice. It ended unresolved. I like that. I have to keep refreshing my phone because I'm not sure if shit might skip through. Volpec Midnight. It actually doesn't, but okay. Off the bat, this reminds me of Enya, bro. I don't know why. All right, some chill progressive house. Nice. Oh yeah. The ambience has this white noise that follows it. That's nice. Satisfying fucking ride. Very nice down sweep too. Everything works perfectly together. So it's like all the individual sounds were made to be put together in this way. I think that note in the overtone, the screechy one, takes away from the lusciousness and beauty of the drop overall. The beep, wrong key. It's the F sharp. The there. See, it's gone now, and it sounds much better. It doesn't ruin it or anything for me. It's just something I wanted to point out. That sound is cool. Sounds like a vocal chop. Yeah, it almost sounds like a Suicide Sheep-esque song, you know, but much more unique. It's just great pad sounds there, great analog sounding synths, very, very nice sounding, very nice on the ears as a whole, and it really built up to a solid point too. It's one of my favorites for sure. Axis 12, Try Harder. Heard of this person too, I think from Twitter or something. They might have followed me, so shout out. Shout out to Violet and Abound for the piano solo. The song grew on me past like the halfway point. Like from that halfway mark on, I think it started sounding super solid. It's another new jazz one. Wait, this isn't new jazz, is it? I think new jazz is something else. I'm not too familiar with the jazz genres like that. It's a modern jazz song for sure. Nice little quirky, glitchy bits in there from time to time. Yeah, like if I own some sort of lounge or restaurant, I for sure have this playing in the background. I guess that's the best compliment I could give it. And the swing to those core drums was perfect. It wasn't like overdone, just to force like it being quirky and cool. I think it just had enough like there. Yeah, cool. We have track 22 with Scheibert. I'm No Magician Baby. I know this person too. I think they've been on a Disciple comp or so as well. Don't know much of their music either. So, but I'm pretty sure they make that sort of like new age, like meta EDM stuff. Yep.
Pulling my hair.
What the fuck? Well, that's definitely not going to be that. The stuff I've heard of theirs is starkly different to what this is going to be. I know for sure.
You'll find my passion's pretty. See a liability. All your small dreams are moving to the big city. I wanna live a life I'm proud of, yes it really. Play my cards right, on the table right. Set my ego aside, you set your ego aside. I call the shots now, I got a tough crowd. I'm always caught up in maybes, I'm not a magician baby. You say you don't judge me, but only I can tell. You don't expect me to notice, but you don't even know me well. Because it's magic, baby, oh my god. I can't do this all without you. I'll show you all my cards. Because it's magic, baby, oh my god. I can't do this all without you. I'll show you all my cards. Put my walls up, but can you blame me? I'm just protecting myself. Just keep claiming me, and I say that I'll judge you, but only you can tell. But can I expect you to love me if you don't even know me well? Because it's magic, baby, oh my god. Can't do this all
This hook is solid.
without you, baby, oh my god. Can't do this all without you. I'll show you all my cards. Because it's magic, baby, oh my god. Can't do this all without you. I'll show you all my cards.
I love the like super oomphy like percussion. That little chop that came in from time to time was super crucial, I feel like. And yeah, bro, just the groove and the movement. This one of the best ones.
And in a small town can
I didn't know he did his own vocals too.
never find his way out. So he sits up at the dive bar and claims he runs this town. Can't stuck with what is, but you want perfect for me. So I'll keep on fucking up now and hope you see what I see.
That was super well put together. The arrangement was incredible. That beep little hit at the end too, that came in too, from time to time. Yeah, bro. Damn. That was a vibe. Okay. Val with Nouvelle Vie. How do you pronounce that?
Ouais, je veux partir sans regarder dans le rétro. Je veux sortir, prendre un bus, un métro. Je vais m'enfuir jusqu'à ce qu'il n'y ait plus d'essence, qu'on oublie mon absence et que tout ça n'ait plus de sens. Partout où je vais, je me sens comme un intrus.
Somebody said pardon.
Je pars du taf, je rentre chez moi, je suis perdu. Pardon à tous ceux que j'ai pas prévenus. Désolé d'avoir cru que je passerais inaperçu. J'ai jamais voulu en arriver là. Je voulais un air frais, je voulais juste tourner la page.
Off the bat, I love how this song is significantly darker than basically anything we've heard thus far. The boom bap beat, the rapping, bro, the French. I like this.
Remplir des salles, peut-être un jour des stades, mais je t'assure qu'on est qu'au début de l'histoire. Désolé à ceux qui voulaient me connaître, mais j'ai trop de trucs qui occupent ma tête. Oh, faut que je me casse d'ici.
Damn. It's kind of harsh, but kind of fire. That little part right there, boom, 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 is gorgeous. Now this response part, not as much, but
J'irai chercher tous les grands prix, j'arrête pas tant que j'ai passé père. Je pourrais taffer son jour et nuit à n'en plus jamais voir le soleil. Je pourrais pas dire que je me suis fait seul parce qu'on est plusieurs dans ma tête. Et même si je sais pas tout ce qu'ils veulent, au fond l'objectif est le même. Je veux me sortir de cette galère, trouver le temps de répondre aux messages. Rentrer dans une nouvelle ère où je ne serai plus jamais sage. Je vais partir de cette ville de merde, enfin voir un peu de paysage. Et si je regarde en arrière, je verrai que mon triste visage. Désolé à ceux qui voulaient me connaître, mais j'ai trop de trucs qui occupent ma tête. Oh, faut que je me casse d'ici. Oh.
give it to me again. Little fake out. Damn, that was epic. I was expecting it to just be a straight boom bap song. Not even gonna lie. And I'd have liked it too. I probably would have literally liked it. Yeah, okay. That was pretty visceral. Nice outro. Yeah, okay, cool. Cool. Nice and banging there. In those like hook sections, should I say. Winter Color and fyoum. I've heard both of these people. Say what you want to say. Oh yeah. Reminds me of Okay Lou. I like this off the bat. good. I'm like it too. Great garage song. No need for a climax or a build or anything. Just hold on to that vibe. Yeah, solid midsection, beautiful vocals, and I love the analog lead there. Kosu and Jonah, why? I've heard of Kosu. Yum. Oh, some disco step.
Gotta fret about it. You just gotta hit my line. Take your clothes off if you got 'em. I'm stepping on.
Okay, the reason I enjoy this so much so far is because it's disco step for one, but then it has more of this industrial mid-tempo energy to it. Dude's vocals have this grit to them. And the bass sounds too. It's a little more dark, you know. I like that. You have to be an excellent songwriter to pull this sound off. I'll say that much. And I love how towards the end of that drop, he got super experimental with the sounds, just started throwing in whatever, bro. As long as it sounds cool, sound design wise. But the chopping and arrangement was still on par with the rest of the song. That's why it works. It's great.
Look into my eyes, expect it when you want it. Then you'll be alright. God for me, feel it on my tongue. It's a fantasy. Ain't running alone.
Yeah, nigga. That's top 3. Easily. Whew. Shit. I just really appreciate that they're not afraid to go a little dark, even for a form comp with this one. The way that final drop hit there with the minimalism, just the straight saturated bass. Yeah, that one was very sick. It was even handily above average for the disco step genre. I love that. Astrid, Safi 31, and Reth with Leomicide. Shout out Safi. Glad dude made the comp. And I'm hyped. Let's go. Just because the French name, I know there's going to be hella Daft Punk and Sebastian influence in this song. And I'm assuming it's going to be Disco Step too, because it's Safi. And these other two.
Let me tell you
That was a great little sweep sound there. Did they reverse it? Oh, wait. It's a long part there, but I like it despite how empty it was. It was just basically a riser. A glorified riser. That snare is crazy. The contortion of the sounds. That symbol, bro. I don't know if they individually worked on the drops like by themselves, because there are 3 drops and 3 people that worked on here on this thing. I assume these are solo artists, right? The first one is definitely the most meticulous one in terms of arrangement. It's the most compact, mixed down is clean. Then the second one's the most like gruesome one, right? It's the most... Yeah. And then the final one is where everything just gets let loose. I love the structuring of the song. This one's definitely, that was the most visceral part, most definitely. Just drums pounding the fucking cymbal. I was gonna say initially after this first drop that the song beforehand was better, but now I don't even know. I think I prefer them equally, bro. That was crazy. All right, Project Xenon, Don't Tap the Glass, featuring Jackson Scott. No, they're just Jackson Scott.
Let's go!
Great. Alt metal one. That's interesting. I can appreciate this because I'm a pretty recent Bring Me the Horizon fan. I love their last album, and yeah, it's interesting. Melodic passages aren't 100% for me, but the more, I guess, deathcore parts. My knowledge when it comes to metal is also pretty limited. Those are solid, pretty brutal, and yeah, the singing is good. I was not expecting a death step drop. Holy shit. On form, bro? The machine guns are a little stiff, admittedly. It's not the best thing I've heard. Yeah, this is more of a metal step thing. Very interesting. Alt metal step. I love the pan snare though. Yeah, I just wish the drop and have more movement. It's a little like too staccato for my taste. The machine gun sounds themselves aren't too bad. And the backdrop sounds are a little random, but it's an interesting culmination of influences for sure. You know, this is coming from a death step fan, a long time death step fan, a decade long death step fan. vocals are mixed super well. They're like front and center. I would have turned down the high end and maybe boosted the mids, but I have no idea how to mix metal music, so I'm not gonna speak too much on that. Maybe that's the correct way to do it, or the more traditional way.
It all gets so loud. Bring my head to the ground. I feel the sounds on my skin is so much. Just get away from me.
Bone crushing riff. I'ma like this one. Okay, it's a forced rim shot. That doesn't work at all. It needs more body for sure. It's barely there, bro. The riffs are swallowing the snare. But it's nowhere as corny as underground tear-out producers slowing tempos just because it's trendy. Because this is, I assume, a person actually learned it in metal music. So it definitely sounds more authentic because of that. They don't really follow many people out of the tear-out or death step scenes. Which I also think is interesting. But yeah, it's interesting to see an approach like this. It's definitely more metal step than it is death step. And the drops don't 100% work in my opinion, but regardless, it's a nice amalgamation of all this shit. That like fluttery sound there, the sustain, I'm not sure about it. Respect though, and respect the Form for actually dropping this shit. This was so. I've heard heavy stuff on Form. I'm not gonna pretend like all of what Form drops is just sunshine and rainbows, but yeah, that was real cool actually. We're at okay. This is the color based song. This is the obligatory color-based submission to Form, and I love to see it, don't get me wrong. So I'm familiar with all these motherfuckers. Eclectic, Disdain, and Fowler, Marsix, and Sample Bandit. At least 2 of them have been on previous Form comps too. What's it called? Moderate. The fuck am I at? Moderate talking. Okay, so it might not be color based, but it's gonna be some form of melodub. Oh, they're actually going with electro. Cool. Song is loud as a bitch. That little sustain part there, to me, reads kind of forced nostalgic. in the sense of motherfuckers used to use it back then, so they forced themselves to put it in here. It's the first sound that's not really all that appealing to me. Oh, this complextro, not electro. Yeah. Also forced a dubstep part there. Didn't need to be half timed. Sorry. Cool part.
Living out of it.
Somebody said this is Mars Hicks' part. I wouldn't be surprised if that were the case because he's one of the greatest melodic producers in the underground. But I think, to be honest, that all of them worked more or less equally on every part. I wouldn't attribute one section to one producer specifically, like they carried the shit. Again. Yeah, it's the same criticisms I had for that other weird screechy sustain. Just there because it's meant to sound like something from 2012 or 2013. Just super unfitting. Everything else is great. With the exception of those final handful of bars, that drop was super great. It seems like this time around, Former actually putting an effort to sectioning these, sectioning the comp into specific sounds and styles. So all the indie stuff kicked off the comp. Now we're getting into more electronic stuff. And I guess we'll end out with some other shit. I appreciate that for real, especially with a comp as long as this one. I think in the previous Form comps, there was some semblance of sectioning there, but it was never as clear as with this one. Okay. That song was really good. Memo Demo, and Aqua Scene with Zero Fish Aquarium. What? That fish was kind of annoying. Hopefully that doesn't come back.
What?
It's well made, but I don't like this.
Fish.
The chops are almost too aggressive. I barely hear the drums because everything is so fast paced. I don't like this vocal chopping at all. It sounds off key at points, just nonsensical. Yeah, eclectic. I mean, at this point, I don't even have to say that word because every fyoum song is that. I guess it's more eclectic than some of the other ones because I heard semblances of trap in there. Almost some Daria core inspired stuff here, but I assume that this track isn't sample based, so it really wouldn't be that. But just in terms of that, like, aggressive, contemporary, digicore inspired sound, this reminds me of that. Yeah, and some anime influence too, but it's predominantly pretty obnoxious to me. Not a fan. The fish was kind of funny. I re-listened, but I don't like it. Points for it being unique, but that's a one-time listen for me. I might actually go back to that second drop there, but yeah, the vocal ruins it for me. Trail Mix and Vorso with flute song. Vorso isn't my favorite neuro producer, but I'm still interested. It actually reminds me of one of those songs off of Skrillex's Fuss. In terms of, not necessarily in terms of the sound, but what it does, if that makes sense. Like the arrangement. Yeah. It's good. I probably saved this one too to my melodicity playlist. I forgot this comp is not Spotify. Fuck. There's Warsaw. Great call and response across the board. Pretty arps too. Cool. Very good. Yeah, just a great combination of trap, color bass, and neuro. That's very, very fire. We Move. Great song. One of the best. Mplex, Bad Narrator, Wherefore, and Synexo with Null. Every single one of these names I feel like I've heard before, but I'm not sure if I have. They just have this like halfway sense of familiarity. I don't know. I think Bad Narrator I've definitely heard before. I don't know. I actually don't know. Just based off this profile. More low-key complextro. Nice. I actually really like that this is toned down the way it is. Makes it cool. Unique. Wow, seamless transition. You'd think this is the midsection, but then they bring it back. I know complextro and disco step and similar genres do that a lot, but here it feels very well done. And yeah, the chiptune stuff or the like glitch hop sounding stuff isn't my speed, but I enjoy the way it's put to use. Perfect drums too, and perfect mix now. Super crispy texture to the snare. Those stabs are so naked and so simple and basic, but they work beautifully. That subcut's deep. It's much lower than it's supposed to be, but I love it. Dubstep switch works great here. Beautiful little sound there. Ooh, some slight mono mixture there, but they saved it. And a beautiful pad there in the background. Another great complex straws track here. I've liked a lot of fuck's sake. I've liked a lot of things in this little run here. How many do we have left? We still have 13 tracks to go. Holy shit. 13 or 14. I can't do math, can I? 32 to 47 is 15. Okay. So we have 16 left. FM7 back for more. That was a weird switch. This kind of fucked up the entire drop. It was so promising too. All the glossiness, the glitchiness, the color base influence, but what the fuck was that bro step part, bro? Okay, that's kind of lame. People are saying Terror Squad mentioned. Is that a direct sample out of Terror Squad? That doesn't fit at all, bro. It's just, yeah, I don't like that. ADHD ass song. When the chords came in, just the snare. I never heard of this nigga though. Is this all the people that belong to this super group, or? This is good. Not sure if the snare fits 100%, but I like the way it sounds.
Okay.
Okay, so from what I gather, this is 7 people. That's why I think it's called FM7. And they've been on forum before on Allnighter Volume 9, last iteration. They did too much with this one. I think it's pretty incohesive. It's hard to follow at times too. I do enjoy most of the sections. The hardstyle part here was fine. Yeah. I think to be honest, if they wanted to explore those kind of ideas, they should have left more room for them to be explored. So I just feel like this song should have been longer, maybe 5 minutes or so, 5 to 5.5, to properly flesh those portions out and not to just have this novel effect of like, oh shit, look what they're doing now. Look what they're doing now. Oh shit, like it's just too difficult to follow. It makes sense though that this is 7 people, but I think the synergy isn't that good. And not because of the songwriting itself. Well, yeah, because of the songwriting, but not because of the individual portions not working well with each other. It's just they transition too quickly. And this feels like a completely different song. Yeah, just too much. Obviously they have to rush. Obviously they have to rush it because they have a 24-hour deadline, but it's kind of too difficult to get into. Yeah, Stokla, Hookington, and Extruller get nasty. What has Estrella been up to all this time? Satisfying clap again. I love the tonal sound design in the front, and then the watery stuff in the stereo that follows. It's very interesting and great percussion. Maybe the zaps could have been a little quieter, but they fit. They're neatly arranged. What is this section? Is this supposed to be part of the drop? Why are those stabs so filtered out? And where's the sub bass? I assume this is like a halfway outro portion. Still a solid, fluid little dubstep track. Nice in texture, they're watery. Nice little flute. Cute. The motif really wasn't catching me. Those low chords that hit from time to time, but they didn't sound too bad. That was pretty cool regardless. Not sure if I go back to it though. Just super well made as a whole, and you definitely heard Extruller come in towards the back end there. Yeah. All right, Recon with Silicon Stars. Shout out Recon for making the comp. I think he's been on Form comp before, so hype.
Allnighter.
Recall.
That little vibrato there was sick. The spamming works. Deep-esque dubstep tracks, cool, with some melodic influence. Nice. I like the octave pitching here. It sounds like super strainy and shit, but works. Cool. Nice groove there. And nice reusage of the sounds he had in the first drop. And just throw them into there. Yeah. That final drop feels like he forced himself to make a more multi-genre type drop to appeal to the forum crowd. But if I had submitted a song, if I were to submit a song to forum, I'd do the same thing, quite frankly. Just for that little shock value, as long as it doesn't feel like a gimmick, which that drop does not. I think it fits nicely to the entire song. It's cutesy for sure. Yeah, got the job done. I may go back to it. Now I was about to say I prefer the first drop, but I actually don't. I think the second drop was super well executed too. The this isn't necessarily a surprise coming from Recon. I do know him for his more like heavier new rhythm stuff, but I knew he was gonna try to make something more unique and experimental for this comp as soon as I saw his name. So yeah, solid. What do we have next? We have All with Resilience. Feels like cutesy Alan Moore. The triangle. The ha.
I put my fears aside and finally take off. I'll get through anything God tells me when I'm wrong. You face sad, take shots in my head, I'll take it. My life been erased. Every night dream, how do I get over this? I gotta put my head on fire, cause I can hear the only someone else. Think, do I really need to fight now? I'll try to figure it out. I can, no.
Those impacts, bro, damn. It's another glitch pop one. A melodramatic one, but it's great. I love this.
I put my fears aside, finally.
And his voice control is sick. He busted out a vibrato note somewhere around here, which sounded crazy. Almost sounded fake, but I don't think it was.
Take up, I'll get through anything God tells me when I'm wrong.
Right there. There it is again.
You face sad, take shots in my head, I'll take it. All the dots in my life been erased. Every night dream, how do I get over
Pretty. I love this ambiance here too with the like playground found sounds. Yeah. I'm kind of a normie when it comes to glitch pop, so obviously the first thing I think of when I hear it is Breakins, because that's the only person I like frequently bump of the genre. But maybe I should get into it because I do enjoy it. Just super textured and shit. And the only parallel I can draw between this song and like Breakins and stuff is the genre, anyways. Yeah, that's basically it. And maybe the vocals slightly because they do sound like a little synthetic too. But besides that, just the entire musicality is completely different. It's definitely more sad sounding, more melancholic sounding. It was good. Milarand, Celtics, EWSN, Shiba, Game I, and NAMV with Polyecho. Nice reverb too. Weird snare. Weird snare. Needs more like high end and shit. Melody isn't for me at all. The speed house thing, I guess it works. The dubstep switch did work, but sounded kind of weird because the snare was so flat. Yeah. Transition was actually pretty solid, even though they didn't do much at all with it. Just brought in that one snare, the more dubstep snare, and then, you know. Okay, that kind of confused me, that transition there. I didn't know if they were switching time sigs, but I think they just slow the shit, or... I don't even know what's going on. Definitely the most messy section so far in terms of mix down. Very well written. Length I think is really good. For a 6-way collab. Yeah. Just melodically not for me at all. It's not my sound. Can't really get into this type of stuff. It's too I don't know how to really describe the melodic makeup of this track. It's just like too like cutesy, like yeah, video gamey to an extent. It's just not my kind of sound, my kind of melodies. The speed house trance grooves were fine for the track, I guess. I'm not sure which part of the song I choose as a favorite necessarily. I guess the dubstep sections were pretty good. I think something around here, because that's when that glossy futuristic sound design really came in, and I enjoyed that. Yeah, the sections that weren't melodic I actually did kind of like, because the sound design was so technically impressive. Yeah, I couldn't really like sink my ears into this because it's not my kind of sound, but I guess I could marvel at portions of the songwriting and sound design, and enjoy it for that at least. And I will say, as a song, it works. You know, the progression is fine and shit. Yeah, for sure this is going to be a lot of people's favorites if they enjoy that kind of sound, but me personally, not really. Safe, Steffi, Sixth Sense, Vi 5000, and Avril, Reach to the Sky. It's been a minute since I've seen Sixth Sense, so I'm kind of excited for this. The rest, I don't know. I think I may have heard of Safe before. I enjoy the filtered drums, some of the pinprick melodies, and they were kind of sick. The vocal might be too pitchy for my taste. Besides that, it's cute. It's cute. It's like a future neo garage sound. Yeah, I guess I'd call this kind of sound neo garage. With obvious color based and glitch elements in there too. that fat bass is cool. It's pretty good. Just those jangly melodies that, you know, just chatter back and forth with each other, I can get into. That B section I like a lot more because of the deeper, more contorted basses, more atonal. Another one with great synergy amongst the producers. Chemistry's off the charts. Incredible arrangement and songwriting. Yeah. And when you heard a section that was slightly different, where you knew that maybe one or two producers started coming in and working on their part, the transition was gradual and it fit the context of the song. It wasn't like trying to mix oil and water, so I can appreciate this one's pretty good. We have Wish Lane with Look at Me. I think I've heard of Wish Lane. Okay, now I feel like the sectioning of the comp is sort of falling apart because I guess this is all the miscellaneous stuff.
Last thing you'd ever wanna do to yourself every time you feel out of lead. Is there no beauty in trying not to break for the end of the line? I'm still finding out how to be a little more copacetic, just a little less apprehensive. Why do you still look at me? Do you tell yourself I'm pathetic? Would you say it out loud? Would you say it out loud? I get it. I should have been around some more. I could have been around, but I don't think it matters now.
That like pattering percussion there is sick. This is like a future synthwave song. This is cool.
Promise I already know. It sucks to be a stepping stone. Got me getting on some face I won't. Keep you on your feet from a piece I don't. Might be a little bit hyper aware, but I hate the thrill of it now.
I can even say future synth pop.
Should have been around some more. It sucks to be a stepping stone.
Great chops.
Bold eyes, a long night, get in the way, get yourself back up. I know it's a bold eye, roll tight, give me the say, bring yourself straight on. No, I can't read time between lines. I gotta pack it up fast, but it's hard for me now. It's hard for me now. I can swear up and down that I got what I wanted. Don't talk, just fun. What's the point being honest? My God, I know I can string you along, and my God, I know it's a nail in the coffin, but it's all I can do not to sever the promise. All talk I've gone, and it's hard for me now. It's hard for me now, but I get it. I should have been around some more. I could have been around, but I don't think it matters now. Promise I already know. It sucks to be a stepping stone. Got me getting on some face I won't. Keep you on your feet from a piece I don't. Might be a little bit hyper aware, but I hate the thrill of it now. Should have been around some more. It sucks to be a stepping stone, but I don't think you
This is good. I like the space age appeal to an extent too.
understand how quickly
One of the best vocal performances too across this entire comp. Might be my favorite vocal performance. One of, for sure. Admittedly, when it comes to the vocalists on this compilation, quick side note, all of them are great at singing. But besides the French dude, no one has like really stood out to me. Yeah, I think all of the vocalists sound a little similar, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Melodic progression was great. I liked it. Flame, Minnesota.
Goodbye, Minnesota. I love you too much. I just need to get over. Right now I'm getting started. Right. You know I'm really trying.
I was expecting a garage drop. This is cool. What was that? It sounded like some semblance of melody came in, but that it wasn't in key. And that sweep there. A little transition thing. Great Foley sounds. All this ear candy, bro. And the little shot there. That white noise shot.
Goodbye, Minnesota. I love you too much. I just need to get over. Right now I'm getting started. Right. You know I'm really trying. You too much. So goodbye, Minnesota. I love you too much. I just need to get over. Right now I'm getting started. You too much. So goodbye, Minnesota.
Great synths there. And I love the fact that this song revolves around in Minnesota. And I like how miniature the percussion is, but it still really sticks out because of the way he sidechained and I guess stage the individual sounds. You really hear that little rim shot up in your ears. I love that bass sound that's filtering out. That sounds amazing. I wish you would have used that more often. have Eva 8 with, why is the shit, what is up with my Wi-Fi, dog? Eva 8 with bereavement voices. It might be Ava 8. Definitely one of the more unique voices so far that we've got.
Keeps breaking and I'm not close to being done. My head keeps spinning when I think how much you love me. Ooh, I fall apart. Voices keep on talking to me like I give a fuck, yeah.
Ooh, what a detour. I was expecting a more abrasive, like, hyperpop drop. My bad. Just wanted to see how my lamp would backlight this room for future videos.
Can I believe that it's over? I have a problem, you don't know how much it kills me. The things you crossed, I wish I knew about my tears, yeah. I wanna be happy, but I don't know how it feels, yeah. Don't know how it feels, yeah. Don't know how it
Love the syncopated, angled synths here. The way the snare follows it too. The melody. A lot of these people have had under 1,000 followers. Damn near under 500. That made the comp. I love to see it. Pretty. I enjoyed it. The garage stuff has been super good. Canalia, Park, Riemann, Aliotic, and Chase Yaz with Apogee. Apogee. Is that a fucking word? Because I've seen other people name their track that. Oh, it just translated it for me off the bat. So it's basically a climax.
Stars, take me home wherever you are. I will find you, gazing at the sunset, saying goodbye. Will I see
Why isn't this the outro? It's beautiful. Super soothing, bro. Super calming. The pad layering. Nice.
There's a ladybug.
I try to like avoid playing the song out for the 50th time by opening another page, but it still did it. Snow Chant, The Big Tree.
There's a ladybug on my roof. How long has it been crawling just to see the view of my neighbors and their pickups that almost look kind of like staggering youth. Oh, the big trees moving, and I would move too. There's a yellow piece of bark in my room. How did it get there? Was that you? Or was it an angel in her wings? Slowly, slowly aching to mimic the leaves. Oh, the big tree.
I like a good amount of folk music. And this one's pretty good.
He's moving.
Very nice strumming. Calmer voice. Yeah. Just works.
I would move.
Oh, and a cinematic build now. This is sick. That little triplet kick there. Damn, bro. With the bass coming in. It initially just was this soft and pillowy, beautiful haze. And then, woo. Gorgeous. Not much else to say. Fucking beautiful.
Trees moving, so I will move too.
Nice lyrics with that one too. Kojane, about a cat named Frank.
There's a
Yeah, I'm slowly starting to understand the way in which they split this comp. I think starting off on the indie shit, moved to the more dance-oriented electronic stuff, heavier forms of EDM. Then it went to like a little garage portion, and now it's just straight folk. Well, not straight folk. There's influences of other stuff in here, like cinematic, orchestral music, ambient. I love that kick and snare, especially the snare roll, how thumpy they are. It's nice, satisfying. That one instrument. Oh, this is beautiful, bro. Just an outro, just fuck a tempo, just, you feel me? It just belts out more strumming, more sweet ambience. Yep, very good. Okay, I'm enjoying this folk shit, dog. Freyo, Namari, Thatcher Blackwood, and Frommie with Solace. I've heard of Thatcher Blackwood, but the rest, not too sure. Oh shit. That bass sounds like fucking mic static. Is it phasing, dog? I do wish the drums here were half sped, but besides that, this is pretty great. Was not expecting that much of a high point when it comes to these folk songs, dog. That was really unique. Shit, this dead ass inspired me to make more folk music, dog. Very nice. Hold the fuck on. Why is this not playing to the next track? Is that the next song? Yep. Adri with Memoir.
Upon memories, I'm checking on tailoring clothes for my soul to protect what I own. Rereading my memoir. Yeah.
3.5 hour recording. Damn.
I'm starting to wonder.
Thought it was gonna breach 4 though, low-key.
How my life would change if I didn't make sense of the problems I made with my guitar. Confronting the shadows, there's two sides of me. I tried to kill the other, but they wanted release. So they went for a hug, and now I can't see what made them an enemy that just wanted peace. So I passed the baton to you, the listener. This hymnal is only beginning. I just want you to know that you're stronger than what you've proposed to your mind. Please just listen. Take my hand and follow me. It's not that hard to be yourself.
More.
You know
I thought something else was playing out in the background.
that hard to be yourself. It's not that hard to be yourself.
More.
You know who you need to be. You need to be strong for yourself. It's not that hard to be yourself. It's not that hard to be yourself. It's not that hard to be yourself. It's not that hard to be.
I like the warped vocals here. Admittedly, I do love the messaging of the song, but I think the vocal style isn't 100% for me, as well as what it does melodically, but it's still very nice. And the vocal layering is some of the best we've heard so far, I have to admit. Especially the way some of the vocals are panned and shit. They distinguish themselves, all the vocal layers, but they still work super well together. That harmonica is actually doing work, bro. I actually really enjoyed the second half. I might like it because of that. I love the second part. As soon as the harmonica hits, it gets really not intense, but it sticks the landing. Just hitting some random object. I assume that's not meant to be a snare because that shit was super offbeat, but very nice. Second half saved it. Enazai and Esshi, to remember why. I remember Enazai from the Allnighter EP that came out years ago. And that EP is one of the best housing EPs, so. Love the snaps. And yeah, the kick. No, welcome addition. Oh, that little arp in the back. Masterful vocal manipulation. Great trap-esque section there, bro. Big bouncy 808. Went over much better than I thought it would. What is this instrument called? That shit is tough. Sounds like a bagpipe, bro. Might be. This one has like pretty like lumbering pacing. It takes a while to get going, but I think the payoff is satisfactory for sure. Cool, bro. Great. Final track, boys and girls and everything in between. We have Glacier and Park with Everything I Want to Say. Okay. They just changed their profile picture while I'm recording. Form. Oh, these found sounds sound super good, bro. Is that like twig snaps or what's that? Crackling like a campfire? Or it might just be leaves blowing in the wind. Somebody said the lingering strings are absolutely perfect here. I concur. Damn, those sweeps, like those were so epic. Expert use of reverb. That little grainy texture to the piano keys initially was cool. There you have it. There we have it. That's the comp. Holy shit, 47 tracks. I'm very impressed with this one, as I always am when it comes to form comps. I want to see how many I liked. Let me just count this shit up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And likes are like the ones I'd save type shit. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That was a run. Shit. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Yeah. 26. This final folk run, like the final 6th of the comp or something, was kind of crazy. Yeah. Yeah, there was a lot of garage, a lot of folk on here, but I definitely appreciated them putting so much of that on here. This is also definitely one of my favorite form comps. I think I put it maybe 2nd or 3rd place. I think 6th and 7th still clear this one. Yeah, bro, I don't have much else to say because I've been recording for a long time now. I need to let the songs I enjoyed really sink in. I'm going to definitely go back to a lot of these as soon as I finish this recording here. But, yeah. And happy belated birthday to Form. They turned 7 last month, as far as I know. Yeah. And this time they are donating to World Central Kitchen. For those who don't know, all the proceeds of the comps go towards charity, which I really fuck with them doing that. World Central Kitchen, a charity dedicated to providing fresh meals in response to crises and disasters throughout the world. So shout out to them for that. And yeah, bro, I just love what they're doing, for real. Just let super underground producers, artists, vocalists, whatever the case, musicians showcase their talent, and just lump it all together in this super artsy and forward-thinking compilation, you know? This is the poster child, Allnighter comps are, of internet age niche music, I feel like. And they blow it out the water with every comp. So thank you all for watching. I'm going to get out of here. Drop y'all favorites in the comment section below as well. And I'll see you on the next one. Take care.